no accounts and ne'er-do-wells might feel the foaming, writhing bite of his righteousness, the bite of the crimson ferret. Ride with the ferret in tonight's episode.
Carnage Asada.
Night in the City of Angels, home of glitz, glamour, and gaiety, where the Hollywood fantasy machine works round the clock, cranking out the American dream of hope and prosperity. But far from the pomp and premieres of Hollywood, a shadowy black sedan creeps quietly through the narrow streets of Shantytown, a slum of ramshackle houses and storefronts that is home to one of the city's poorer immigrant communities. The large man in the back sits silently in the shadows, while the two in front shift nervously in their seats.
Bob, will you stop shifting nervously? You're making it hard to drive.
Ow! You're doing it too, sheesh.
I can't help it. The big man makes me itchy. Just sitting there all quiet-like with that mask pulled over his head, and you shifting around only makes it worse. So knock it off.
Ow!
This whole job gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, it's not my fault. The employment agency sent us here.
Oh, yeah? And who was it that said we should take the first job that came along?
This was the only job that came along.
I hate it when you're right. Hey, isn't that Vic Mignogna?
Where? Ow!
That always makes me feel better. Now shut up and hand me the map. I think we're almost there. Here we are, boss. Balzac Street.
Hey, boss. This is the third night in a row that we come down here. Is there something special about this place?
I pay you to be my henchman, not to ask questions. So be quiet and go, hench.
You heard the boss? Get going.
Ow! Okay, all right, sheesh.
Yeah? What is it?
Are you Visigoths?
We are humble Visigoths, yes. We are all Visigoths in this neighborhood. We practice Visigoth ways and keep the Visigoth traditions. You maybe want some sardines?
No thanks. But I got a message for you from the masked offender. He says that you and all other Visigoths gotta go back where you came from. Right now, tonight, don't bother packing. And if you do not, he will unleash the full force of his wrath upon you. The herald of the masked offender has spoken.
What is it, dear? Who are you speaking to?
This man says we must leave our homes right now, or the masked offender will make us suffer.
You tell that masked offender that we will not be frightened away from our homes.
Why don't you tell him yourself? He's standing right here.
He is the one on the mask. I fear he has come to invent his wrath upon us. Visigoth scum! You think you can just move in and take jobs away from the rest of us? We are peaceful and unassuming. We only come to do the jobs that you would not do yourselves.
We clean public bathrooms using only bushy unibrows.
That's disgusting.
Well, also, we floss the teeth of rich people's pets.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, no.
We become prominent actors and anchor the evening news.
Ew, yeah!
No way! I wouldn't do that.
No way! Ooh.
You leave me no choice.
Quick, Bob! Put the clothespin on your nose.
Okay.
The masked offender aims his formidable backside toward the cowering pair. In one swift motion, he rips off his trench coat, drops his trousers to reveal his brightly colored underpants.
No!
Then the masked offender lowered those underpants slowly,
Hold on to your hats!
to reveal...
No!
Next day, Beaumont Riley, ace reporter for the Daily Semaphore, strolls nonchalantly through the streets of downtown Hollywood, never anticipating...
Extra! Read all about it! Oh my gosh! Nocturnal emissions terrorize neighborhood. Flatulent maniac still at large. Police baffled by serial farter. Oh, it's right here. Read about it in the Singapore.
I love a good headline in the morning. Hey there, newsboy, toss me one of those golden tomes of cutting-edge journalism. Flatulent maniac, nocturnal emissions. I smell Pulitzer. Say, kid, what gives? I said toss me a paper.
Not till you toss me a nickel. These papers don't grow on trees, you know.
What the? Johnny, quit kidding around, will ya? Say, you look different today. Why do you have that bushy unibrow and all that strange facial hair, huh? You're not little Johnny Jones.
Nope.
Great goats! You're a Visigoth! Well, that's okay, I guess. So how about passing me a paper, little immigrant boy? You are a boy, aren't you?
See. Not until you flip me some silver, chum.
Hey, don't you know who I am, Sonny?
I don't care if you're Laura Bailey. No nickel, no paper.
Laura Bailey. Oh, I'm Beaumont Riley, ace reporter for the Take two. I'm Beaumont Riley, ace reporter for the Daily Semaphore. Wow. It's kind of like sophomore, but not. And that's my story. You're using a Hock them papers, so I think that entitles me to one.
Well, these papers are my ticket to the American dream, and no one gets a free ride on my gravy train.
Oh, yeah? Hey, look, it's Big Mignata. Give me that paper.
You are just the man trying to oppress me.
Hey, get off my leg. Get off my leg. Quit biting me. Stop it. I'm crying out loud.
Delicious.
Later that morning, at the downtown offices of the Daily Semaphore, Lucy, Beau's faithful gal Friday, and Skipper Harrington, the paper's editor-in-chief, anxiously await their ace reporter's arrival.
Beau's late, Skipper. It's not like him. I'm worried.
Well, maybe. Oh, here he comes, Lucy. He's hobbling through the newsroom with some strange hairy dwarf stuck to his leg. He keeps whacking him with that newspaper.
Get off me!
Morning, Beaumont.
Hiya, Luce.
Hey, Riley. Looks like someone's a fan of your writing.
Very funny. Hey, anyone got a slab of raw meat so that dingo the wolf boy will take his teeth out of my leg?
Let me try, Beaumont. Hey there, Sonny. Won't you stop biting the nice man's thigh? That's my job.
He's not nice. He tries to stiff me. He wouldn't pay for my newspaper.
Is that true, Beaumont?
Well,
Beaumont Riley. Here you go, little feller. A shiny new nickel.
Oh, gee, thanks, lady. Nice lady. Pretty lady.
Run along home now, okay?
Sure thing, lady. Nice lady. Pretty lady.
Make sure to look both ways when you cross the street.
Well, and make sure to sell the rest of them papers.
make sure you get your forehead waxed.
Now, Beau, how's your leg?
Oh, it smarts like the Dickens doll. Maybe I should go see a doctor.
Or maybe you should come over tonight and I'll tend to it. I could wear my Florence Nightingale costume.
And I could be the shell-shocked American soldier.
With complete amnesia.
I'll bring my gas mask.
See that you do. Speaking of gas, that sure was a swell story you wrote about the serial farter.
Thanks, Luce.
Skipper, this is no laughing matter. The Visigoths are being terrorized.
And if they leave, our entire economy could collapse.
You said fart.
Shantytown's in a real uproar.
Any developments off the newswire?
Cutting the cheese.
Just that the entire Visigoth community is up in arms.
Floating an air biscuit.
They're terrified and won't talk to the police. There could be a mass evacuation any moment.
Won't talk to the cops, eh? Maybe they'll talk to me.
That's resolute thinking, Beau.
Thanks, doll.
Ripping a ripe one.
But I've got a better idea.
What's that, Beau?
Yeah. Well, maybe they would talk to me. Then again, maybe they wouldn't. I'm an intimidating kind of guy.
Stepping on a toad.
That you are, Beau Riley. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking they'll talk to you, Lucy.
Me? Are you certain?
You bet. Sure, you may be tall and statuesque with piercing eyes, movie star hair, dynamite gams, and a swell rack, but there's a nurturing quality to you, Lucy, and that's what appeals to people.
Gosh, Beau. Thanks.
Besides, I'll still get credit for cracking the case.
Well, since you put it that way.
Call of the trouser moose.
Come on, grab your mink coat and muff with. Whoa. We gotta get to the slum. I'm just reading it. Our boys already struck 3 times. Unless I miss my guess, this will be the 4th night of heinous flatulence. Oh, what is it now?
You said heinous.
No, for crying